Jeff, you're pretty good friends with Evan, right?
Yeah, he's my roommate.
What's it like being around him? What kind of person is he when you guys are away from football?
He's awesome. I've lived with him for 2 years now. He's obviously one of my best friends, and so I see him every single day. So
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking is just a lot of times when people are going down the checklist of playmakers on this team, Evan's name doesn't get called up very often with, between Dontre, yourself, and
Right.
all the other ones. He seems to, but he's always on the field.
right.
Why is he always on the field, and how is it, as the basic instinct of any receiver to get the ball, how does he kind of stop himself from becoming frustrated, maybe getting lost in the shuffle sometimes?
I think Coach Meyer and his coaching staff, they do a great job of it's always team first. And Evans, Coach Meyer said before in team meetings that he's probably one of those most selfish players, or least selfish players we have. And so he does his job out there. A lot of slant cracks on with corners and some safeties coming down to get some of those fast guys on the edge. He does a really good job of that. And I've been there before too, where you're out there on the field all the time, but you're not always brought up in the playmaker situation, or, conversations. But yeah.
Just to be clear, most selfish or least selfish?
Most selfish human being you've ever met?
Selfless. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry. Long weekend.
You guys have scored 168 points the last 3 weeks. When you look at the offensive production and you realize the number of new players that you have, did you still expect that, or does it surprise you a little bit?
I think you expect it. We do a great job of I think everyone understanding their role in the offense, and week in and week out, our coaches do a great job, game planning against the defense we're playing, and taking what defenses give us, and we have so many skill athletes that can make plays on the offensive side of the ball. I don't want to say it's easy, but having that many for the coaches and stuff, it definitely makes it a lot easier game planning. In years past we haven't had that, and I think it was a little more difficult, not having as many weapons. But so I think this year it's you got so many of them, and you have a lot of options as coaches, what you want to do week in and week out. So
a lot of those weapons are new faces, given the fact that there's so many new faces on this offense. Are you surprised at how productive this offense has been this early?
No, I wouldn't say surprised. We kind of knew coming in the year that we were gonna have a lot of things to work with on offense, and I think you've seen that so far. We got a lot of young guys playing, and even with Braxton being out, we've had other guys step up and account for some of those yards that we're missing out with Braxton not being out there. So
Curtis Grant kind of suggested
Two more questions.
Because Braxton is out, because you guys suffered that early loss, that the chemistry in this team might be better than it's been in a long time, just because you've gone through all that adversity together. Is that your experience on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, we've all, offensively, we've had to come together, and like I said, we had to account for a lot of yards we're not getting with Braxton, out there. You guys have seen it time and time again. Someone loses contain or something, he goes for 60, 70 yards, and yeah, we've had to account for a lot of things that he's done offensively, and that's where other guys have stepped up, younger guys have stepped up, and brought a lot to the table and helped us try and get over that hump. So
Jeff, with the way you guys have been playing lately, obviously you guys are kind of showing people what kind of team you are, but the fact that you have the early loss as opposed to the previous 2 years, Coach Meyer, you guys were undefeated during the regular season, just when you sort of think about how you fit into the national picture, that kind of thing, is life any different just when you have that one little loss that's you're dealing with early, or does it not feel that much different week to week?
It's obviously a little bit different just because obviously you've been undefeated for 2 years in a row, but I think for the most part we're worried about ourselves. We're trying not to worry about that. Cincinnati win was a real big confidence booster for us. We really needed that game. And obviously carried over into Maryland, and those were two good games that we played well in, and coming off that Virginia Tech loss, a bye week, and then Kent State bye week, whatever. Those were two good games that we needed to play well in, and we did. And so I think all that stuff will work it out. But right now I think it's just kind of us, trying to be as good as we can be. And I think we've come miles from where we were, when we played Virginia Tech. We've really built on that loss and, try to improve as much as we can. And I think we've done that. I think we're, a completely different team than we were, against Virginia Tech. And I think it would definitely be a different outcome if we went back and played that game over. But, just how far we've come so far, these last few weeks. So.
How'd you spend your
Jeff,
bye
thank
week?
you very much, buddy.
How'd I spend my bye week?
Yeah.
Went to Mexico.
Wow.